Cool. There's one down there. There's a view. There.
Don't say the name of the place though, whatever you do.
Views all over the world, mate.
True.
They
I thought you were going to be like...
They definitely don't know we're on about the one in...
yeah. Guys, there's 800 people here. And Andy, it looks light out, but it's 9. It's like dusk, and it's because it's so well lit in here. We're litty. I'm going to grab an orange juice, and then I'm going to come back. You've clashed with Love Island. I know I've clashed with Love Island. I apologise, we've been busy today. That is my response. So, when I come back, I want to see 1,300 people here. And if there is, I'm going to go through and randomly follow 5 of you. No contributions or anything. I'm just going to follow 5 of you. I think that's quite fair. So keep sharing it. Yeah, you just said you had a day off. No, the band had a day off, but we still used our day off to be productive, if that makes sense. Like, we're building something quite big. Building. So yeah, 1,300 people by the time I'm back. I'll give you guys a few minutes, so you know. Andy, you look 14. Well, thank you, I think. Is that a thing? Anyway, see you guys soon. 1,305 follows. Do it, guys. You better do it. It'd be amazing if you did it.
Keen to watch it?
Yeah.
Just go around your park hole, can you hear me? Yeah, that's
Next show in Spider-Man is at 11:15.
fine. So late one.
So late puppy times 2. I'm not against it though. Doesn't bother me that much.
Remind me, how far away is it?
It's close. A bit more work, a little bit of food, a bit of grub.
Mine's a good place now.
Good place.
Where I come for the B-roll.
Nice one. This is all good. That's stuff.
Yeah.
Good news. Only thing I was a little concerned about is balancing the light between that silhouette in the tent and the purple on the inside.
Yeah, I mean,
Should be alright though. I think. Can you put the colour key on those shots to see if it works? It's like just basic kind of. We need to mask one side of Gazelle's shot. That's mental. Maybe see if there's another take of that in a bit.
why is it doing that? Why is it working like that? What does it mean?
I think it'll be because if you open up the sequence settings, yes, you want to be pixel aspect ratio down there, down, up, down. Yeah, there you go. It needs to be square pixels, 1 to 1, and then you need to go fields, progressive, no fields. Yeah, that's good.
You guys been giving the roadies an insight into what it's like to edit.
Yeah. Pixel aspect ratios and all that.
Even I'm bored.
Same, to be honest.
No, you're not. You love it.
That's not bad.
It's your life.
That's like great.
Oh, 1060, guys. That's pretty darn close. Let me just recline. Oh. People just commenting the word balls. That's very funny. Outrageous behaviour in the road trip camp. Someone took 2 family-sized Tropicanas and finished them up to about there. Outrageous. Lily, would you be kind enough to do me a VM, please? Of course I can. Excuse... Are you alright?
Oh, my brain.
You alright, mate?
I just sneezed.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Do you want me to come off live and help?
Yeah, that would be
Guy,
nice.
I'm joking. I'd pick roadies over Alex any day.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
What's going on, Livy20033? Thank you so much for all of your love and support. You look lovely in your profile picture, by the way. And I will see you very soon, I hope. There is your VM. Everything alright, Alex? You looked around quite blissfully.
I just realised I need to put my stuff in the dryer.
Cool. And then is the washing machine free?
Yeah.
Cool, I might put a wash on. Crystal with the 9 very rich. I hope you like your video message from Tobe Jizzle and your tour gift. See you at some in the city. Toby's a very cool guy. I really like this VM. I've sent him a DM and he hasn't seen it yet because I don't think it's been online. Hopefully that's something we can sort out because Toby's really cool. And the tour gift is so sick. I've already put it up on my desk, the signed Panic at the Disco CD. That's dope. Crystal, you are one kind gal. And I like your profile picture with Tobe as well. Where's Rye? I've already told you guys, Rye is building something with Brooke for the band. Why isn't Sunny in the road trip bio on TikTok? Because we haven't updated the bios, quite frankly. There's no other reason. I'm very sorry if it offends you. I broke my leg, Andy. I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope it repairs soon. Kate_XZ, can you do a VM for Crystal, please? Hi, Crystal. If it's the same Crystal I'm thinking, thank you so much for the VM, and thank you so much for the tour gift. You're an insanely beautiful, wonderful, and kind-hearted person. Alex, is everything quite all right?
Yeah, do you want me to wait on that?
No, man.
Okay.
Do you know how to empty the condensation drawer, though?
Yeah.
Have you emptied it?
Yeah, and also, got those for you.
Soaking boxers. Who wants them? I'm gonna give them away.
Go on.
If I get this, whoa. Here's a game for you. Roadies won't be able to see, but I will. If I can get this in the dryer from here,
Yeah.
I get to keep all the contents of that dryer.
No,
It's a pretty easy shot.
it's quite an easy shot.
Is it though?
Go on then.
Ah!
Okay.
It hit the door. It stuck still, and then bish bash bosh, it fell down. To be fair, most of the contents of that once belonged to me anyway. So
Yeah, that is true. I do wear a weird actually.
Yeah.
I bought this jumper though, and these are shorts of mine. I don't think I actually have. I have none of your clothes on today.
That's a first.
Yeah, that's the first.
Alex wears a lot of my older clothes, but they look better on him, which is why I give them away. So there you go. 2 hours?
Yeah, it's a bit of a,
That's a push.
bit of a Michael that one. Taking the Michael, isn't it?
Taking the Michael push. How are you? I'm just chatting at the minute. Should be on live, but I'm just chatting with my old pals. How are you, Connor?
Alright, thanks, man.
Good. Weekend go alright?
Yeah, not too bad. What about you?
Cricket won the World Cup. England won the Cricket World Cup.
Won the World Cup with the cricket.
That was good.
How long was that? It was like a week I watched that game.
You watched the game.
No, but like the cricket games are like ages, aren't they?
You're thinking Test cricket. I'm talking one day international.
What a foolish mistake I just made.
Yeah, it was 8 hours. I did watch it from start to finish, and it was an emotional roller coaster. And I brought Ryan for the last 6 balls, and he was like, oh, "I'm glad you got me to watch that. That was sick." And I was like, "You watched 6 balls out of 312."
How long the 6 balls do?
About 6 minutes.
Yeah, I've been up for the 6 minutes. 8 hours is a bit excessive.
He was good though. Watch the highlights.
See, I can watch the highlights, I'll be up for that.
It was wicked. What a game! Cricket's coming home! Hello, handsome. American Roadie here. VM for the Big A group chat. We love you. Thank you, Megan98. And what is going on? Big A group chat. This is Andy from Road Trip. I love you. Thank you for all of your love and support, and I'll see you soon. Someone has just commented saying, Rye has a girlfriend. Rye does not have a girlfriend, I can promise you. Favourite FOBs. VM for Cheer Up L. Love and miss you. What is going on? Cheer Up L group chat. I hope L is okay. And I hope everyone in the group chat is okay. I love you all. Thank you very much. Where is Jack? Jack is with Sunny, and Sunny has gone to see his family. I assume they are back tonight. Can you get Jack? No, because he is not here. Thanks for the resub, Aston Blogs. No problem. I didn't realise I had unsubbed. I apologise for the mistake. I've been watching your reactions. I watched your most recent one to Crown, so thank you very much. I just broke my sister's hand. I hope it was by accident, and if it wasn't, I hope she deserves. Are you guys leaving? You leaving?
Shoot some pool, bit of that, bit of this, bit of that.
Can I come?
Sure.
With the live?
Does it work like that?
You just don't want me to come.
What a shame. Johnny, should we bring the pool table in here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I can't... Guys! So
I mean, plug the phone into an Ether cable and bring it in there.
Now that's a world we need to live in.
I mean, get that sorted and we'll meet in there, right?
Can I play pool with you guys soon?
I mean, yeah, as soon as you're done, you know, snooker. Hey.
Can you shut the door?
Oh, yeah, of course I can. Okay. Oh, yeah, see you in a bit.
Bye friends. Someone has just put, has Rye been arrested? No, he hasn't. Okay, can you do a VM for It's Alana, please? It's Alana TV, please. Hello, It's Alana TV. I watched your reaction to Crown, and I'm really glad you liked it. And also, thank you so much for the hat. The hat has probably not really left my head since I got it. I love the AF. It makes me very vain and brandable. Love from Sudan. Oh, thank you very much, Sudan. XOXMXX. Please check out Paddy's_fine recent vid. It's EP3 promotional. I'll make sure I do that. At the minute, I only have one phone on me, so I can't go through and check people's Instagrams and posts and ting. So I'm very sorry. Someone's just asked me to put the hat backwards. I can do that for you. Absolutely no problem. Just bear with. When it's done. The only problem with that is now I can't lean back without it just flying off. So look at the hat hair, that is fantastic. Heavy is the hand that wears the crown. I'm a reason to love as its lesson time. VM for Jessica. After 3 years, I meet you at Summer in the City. What is going on, Jessica? I'm looking forward to seeing you at Summer in the City. Thank you so much for being patient while supporting us without meeting us, and hopefully when you meet us it will have been worth the wait. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Hey. Do you like Ed Sheeran's new album? I think it is good. Almost 1,300. Okay, that is good to know. Once it hits 1,300, I'll run a little contribution competition. I will follow the 5 accounts that contribute the first. Why did Mikey leave? He left for family reasons, although it's been said in videos that he didn't. That's what we were made to think. But I'm happy he's happy in life. I actually spoke to him today. He ran a little thing on his Instagram to so that people could control what he did in London. I told him to get a bad tattoo or a bad haircut, and he said, I've already got both, bro. So, there you go. Does Rye have a girlfriend? No, Rye does not have a girlfriend. Lizzie? No, Rye does not have a girlfriend. Who's my favourite in Road Trip? I like all the boys for very different reasons. I actually spent a lot of the day hanging out with Brooke. We went to IKEA. I helped him sort out his room. And then we went on a little adventure. You look so good today, from Hannah. Thank you very much, Hannah. I abandoned Love Island for this. I appreciate that as well. Is Brooke single? Yes, Brooke is single. What's your favourite song? Aging Superhero by Newton Faulkner. Shiny Marie. Thank you very, very much for the pandas. Do I have a girlfriend? Now, here's a question. Andy, you look stunning. Thank you very, very much. I don't, but I appreciate it. Brooke isn't single, he has Jack. Well, there you go. I'm supposed to be asleep. Abby, you should get to sleep. Heavy is the hand that wears the crown. Yeah. Do you have a boyfriend? I do not. I'm not. I don't know. Alicia.sb. Can you wish Rachel a happy 16th birthday? Hi Rachel, this is Andy from Road Trip. I just wanted to wish you a very happy 16th birthday. I hope you have a lovely day. VM for Tiggy. Hi Tiggy, this is Andy. I watched your reaction to Crown. I'm very happy you liked it. I think you liked it. And I look forward to more of your content again soon. If you have any suggestions for current songs for us to cover, please do let me know. I've got together a few that we're going to cover in the next week or two, but put them in the comments. Have you ever been to Poland? No, I don't think I have, but we're going soon, and I cannot wait. Love the hats recently, thank you. Shannon Curry, 16, VM, love and miss you so much. Did you ever read the letter from Glasgow to But? Yes, I did, Shannon. It's very lovely. Very kind words. I hope everything is okay. And here is your VM. This is for Shannon Curry. This is from Andy from Road Trip. I love you. Thank you so much for all of your love and support. You're very kind and wonderful and caring. And whether it's in Glasgow, Edinburgh, Newcastle, wherever it is I see you, can't wait to see you again. I don't know why, but I love these types of lives. They're just very chill. Do you know what I mean? Right, so we've hit 1,300. So, the next 5 people that contribute, and it comes up on the screen, like on this bit, I will drop a follow for on Musical.ly. And if we already follow you, then I will mention you in the comments. Maria B0326, thank you so much. Here is your follow. Maria, thank you very much for being the first person to win the contribution competition. That's the thing. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Someone just asked if Jack has a girlfriend. No, Jack does not have a girlfriend. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Shiny Marie. Andy, what's your opinion on my reaction channel if you've watched any of mine? I have. I subscribe and I like it. Thank you very much. I saw your most recent reaction. I love your reactions. There you go. Thank you. Does anyone in RT have a girlfriend? That is for you to decide. Stop asking about their personal lives. Thank you very much for that question. VM for Izzy, love a fellow Mancunian. Izzy _ Mitchell X. Hello Izzy, this is Andy from Road Trip, the fellow Mancunian. I love you, thank you very much for all of your love, and I hope you enjoy your follow from the Road Trip account. There you go. I'm eating Brock. Are you really? That's fascinating. Who's with you? No one is with me. I'm very alone, which is very sad. Jennifer, thank you very much for your kind words. Do you still have the eye mask from Newcastle? Yes, I do. I have about 3 eye masks and I keep them all by the side of my bed. Fowler's wifey, Road Trip, my strength and happiness. AF is my world. Thank you very, very, very much, Fowler's wifey. I'll see you when I get home. So that's 4 people. So if anyone else would like a follow, please send in a contribution. Am I happy right now? Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm happy with life. How was IQ with Brooklyn? It was good. We had a very nice day. Heavy is the hat that wears the crown. Pray never lose and pray never had a show. Promise if I do it, it'll be chicken on my own. If it's for my people, I'll do anything to help. If I do it, I know it's not to benefit myself. Searching every corner of my mind. Give all the answers I can't find. Yeah, but I'm a reasons. Love has its lessons. Count all my blessings, but heavy is the hit that is the crown. Using his personal account, Brooke follow meganmore.x on IG. I am not Brooklyn, so I can inquire, but I can't make him do it because it is his personal choice. But Eternal Wire X, you've got yourself a requested follow from the band account. Thank you so much. Remember, guys, I'll be reading out the bios of anyone who sends in an eyebrow rich or above, essentially, and following anyone who sends in a drama queen. Concert, I'll read out your name, and then I'm just going through and reading a load of comments as well. Just kind of like, you know, just interacting with you guys. Your voice is amazing from Maria. Thank you very, very much. I have to babysit. Bye. Goodbye. Have you used your Harry Potter cup? The massive Harry Potter mug. Yes, I have used it. And yes, it is sick. And yes, I am grateful. Thank you very, very much. Opinion on Harvey and Lauren? Well, I know them both. And they are good friends. And there is nothing in it for those of you that are going to assume that because a man and a woman are friends, therefore they must be dating. It's just not the case. I've met both of them. I've known them both with different partners, so to speak. They are currently both single, and yes, they are allowed to be friends without being in a relationship. That is my views on that. I hope they are very happy being friends and chilling out, and I hope they don't get judged and they don't have their friendship ruined by people that are trying to invade their personal lives. There you go. How's my penguin? My penguin that you adopted for me is great. Thank you very, very much. Little Fobs. In 26 days, you get your AF hoodie since I know I started loving myself. Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you very much, Jess Fowler X. That is appreciated. Yeah, I'm liking the AF hat, so AF clothing. That's quite cool. Might make some. Ooh, probably not, because we can't even get a Road Trip merch line going properly. You make me so happy, Andy. Thank you very, very much. What song should I cover from Tiggy? Is this in two combined or to your duo act? If so, you should do Best Part of Me by Stormzy or Senorita. Shiny Marie, lots of love, Fobs. Would love feedback on my channel. Should I change anything? Not from what I remember. I like when you guys who do reactions are just very sincere with like your thinking and like let us know if there's something that you didn't particularly like. Randy's Girl 02, Roadie Forever from Norway. Thank you very much, Randy's Girl. Like there's a channel that I love, Anya from Newcastle, who's very brutal, and she will be like, I didn't think that they'd pull this off, but they actually did, or kind of like will only react when she is like impressed by something, as opposed to every time someone new comes on the screen just kind of being like, oh wow, because I think in her head she knows what we look like and she's there to be impressed or to enjoy it. Big fan of Grace's channel, Grace Stushbury. She's very honest, and she's very diplomatic as well. Like, she understands our reasoning behind certain things. She never questions why certain people sing certain parts or how they sing them and stuff. She's just there for the content. I love that. I love Roy's. Roy has a good insight into the filming and the harmonies and stuff, and he hears and sees things that perhaps some of you guys don't, and then is kind of like the bypass between the band and the roadies. He's the guy that explains why certain bits are good, so you guys have a better understanding of it because he's been in the industry. So that's Roy S. Ford. I like Aston Vlogs. It's Tiggy, Banter Trip, Anna is a Tree, Becca McCutcheon. It's Beth's channel. Taz Talks, Amber and Els, Ams and Els. Who else do I watch? There's loads of them, and they've gone from the top of my head. No Name Trip. Rise of Twink. Tyrone Marden. What the hell is moving next to you? Oh, it's my knee. I'm just moving my knee. Look. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Do you like your vinyl? I love my vinyl. I actually got a vinyl of the Dynamite EP. One side is Dynamite and one side is the one that got away, or Eternal. Thank you very much for that. And even better than that, we got some fan mail sent to the old house from Polish Roadies. Big up Polish Roadies. If you're watching, we love you and we're coming soon. And if you aren't watching, I hope this message gets to you somehow. Thank you very much for the fan mail that went to the old house. We got a vinyl player with RT on it, which is awesome. And Sonny got his Poland shirt, which matches the rest of all of ours. So you guys are incredible. You're mental. I love you all. Can't wait to come to Poland. Slytherin bedroom plaque. Yes, I still have it. It's not currently up because I don't say it right, please. And Noah. Hello, Ali. No Amy. No Emmy. No Emmy. Hello, Ali. No Emmy. And Noah. I love the three of you. And Electra Rye. Thank you so much for all of your support. You four are amazing, and I hope to see you all again very, very soon, because it's been too long, and we all know it's been too long, and we want to, travel again. Thank you, Electra Rye. First kiss story. I'll tell you that. Sabrina 220892. You're amazing, Sabrina. I love you. Thank you very much for your contributions. Get yourself a bio. Please write something other than from Germany. I want to know how you found the band. I want to know, if and when you've met us. I want to know what your favourite song is from the third EP. I want to know these things about the people that watch our content. My first kiss. Girl Trip. I watch you guys. Georgia, I watch you. I can't remember. Kate, yes, I do watch Girl Trips. Are you into sports? I love sport. Adore sport. My first kiss. So, my real first kiss, because everyone has a first kiss that doesn't count. My real first kiss, I think I was in year 7, year 8. So I was quite old for a first kiss, I guess. And there's a girl I really liked. And she had a really old school cinema next to her house screen, and you paid £1 for a ticket and £5 for popcorn. It was all in cash, and it was all little stubs, a proper old school one. And I really liked her, and she knew I really liked her as well. I wasn't the stud I am now back then. And we went to see a film, and we kind of just holding hands. I was oh my god, we're finally here. I've done it. I am victorious. Oh, we're lagging, are we? Oh no. Guys, let me know in the comments when the lag has finished. Alana TV as well, I watch you. Right, okay, it's back. Thank you. It's stopped now, it's done. Okay, so my first kiss story. So it was a girl I really liked, and she knew I really liked her, and she had an old school cinema next to her house. So I took her to the cinema, used like my pocket money, and we sat at the very back and we watched a film called The Queen. And we started like, you know, right when two people kind of like each other, and instead of holding hands, it was lagging again. Ugh. It's like someone is telling me not to tell the story. It's not lagging. Alright, I'm going to tell it anyway. Cool. So, you know when two people like each other but don't really want to admit it because we were both young and kind of inexperienced? And like, she'd have her hand, no, she'd like, my hand would be on the arm. My hand would be on the arm. My hand would be on the arm. Hers, and literally like would send goosebumps up my arm. I was like, oh my god, this is happening. And then it eventually like was like that, and then it eventually became like that, and I was like, yes, amazing. After like a year and a half of waiting, and then like so much. Oh, it's lagging again. Is that better? Comments. Guys, let me know. You're back. You're back. Guys, just put the word sausage if I'm not lagging anymore. A lot of sausages. Okay, awesome. Right. So it's like sending goosebumps like through me. And then it went from like a stroke of the hand to like her hand would be on top of mine, and then to like holding hands like that. And this had been like a long time coming for me. And she's like my full-on childhood sweetheart. And like her best friend fancied me and asked me out. I was like, I can't because I'm in love with this other girl. And in my head, I was like, I properly loved her, but I was young, right? And then I'd never kissed anyone, and I think she had, but maybe like one person. And it's one of those moments, you know, when your eyes lock, and neither of you says anything. But you both kind of know. But it felt like we were there for an eternity. Like, I remember just looking at her, and her looking back, she had these massive eyes. Just staring at her, and she was staring back, and we both kind of like smirked, as if to be like, I never thought we'd be here. And then like, we didn't, you know, like, normally when you kiss, you kind of like hold the face or like put an arm around them or whatever. We didn't. We just held hands, and we like kissed like once. And I remember pulling away and both of us like putting our heads back in our chair and watching the film. We were kind of like nervously like, like neither of us laughed, but inside, I personally was like, whoa. And then it happened like 4 or 5 times during that film. And then I'm pretty certain I spilt the popcorn And instead of leaving it, because she was like, oh, it's fine, don't worry about it, I got on the floor and just started picking it all up so that she didn't stand in it when she got up, and she was laughing. The cinema was like pretty empty, so it was a film no one really wanted to see. And then came like probably like 4 or 5 months of me walking her home from school every day, and we just sit in this like little boulevard outside her house, and we just talk. And then as I'd say goodbye, we'd kiss, just like once, and then I'd walk home, and it would be like 5:30, and school would finish at 3:30, so we'd spend 2 hours talking, and I'd get one kiss, and then I'd leave. And I'll never forget, because the cinema was my first kiss, but what in my head was my proper first kiss. I walked her home, and it was pouring down with rain, right? It was pouring down. And I had like a little over-the-shoulder bag, so I didn't have a rucksack, I had like an over-the-shoulder with like a flip-up, like a briefcase. And I remember walking her home, and it was pouring down with rain, and I was holding it over the pair of us, and we were both kind of like huddled in. We both had blazers over our head, trying to stay dry. And the boulevard where we were stood kind of had like treed shelter, but like the middle of it was quite wet. We both sat under the trees, like trying to stay dry. She was like, go home, Andy, like you'll get ill, you'll get drenched. I was like, no, it's fine, like I want to spend time with you, because we shared classes and stuff, and we were in like similar friendship groups, but we never like spent time together in school. I never asked her out or anything like that. And we just sat and chat, and it must have been like 7 o'clock, like when I was heading home. And we lived like 45 minutes apart, and I walked home from hers, and my mum would always be messaging like, where are you? And I always be like, oh, I stayed behind and did homework and stuff, and little did she know. And then I remember she stepped out into the middle of this boulevard where it was pouring down with rain, and she just started getting soaking wet. I was like, what are you doing? Like, get back in the dry, it's pouring down with rain. She was like, no, come and join me. And she was like, I've always wanted to have like my first kiss in the rain. And I was like, in my head I was like, we've kissed loads, but I was like, I understand what you're saying. This is like the moment we'll both remember as a first kiss. And yeah, we had a kiss in the rain. And yeah, so that happened. And then I feel like in my head, I'd have wanted to be in a relationship with her, and in her head she wanted to keep it like a secret so no one else got involved. I don't know, maybe she was embarrassed, or maybe she liked the thrill of it but wasn't as into me as I was to her. And then for whatever reason, we went on the French exchange together. We were like sneaking around corners, like holding hands when no one was looking, always sit next to each other in the coach, like putting our hands on each other's knees, and like, but back then that was like a huge deal, and no one knew. We'd watch films together. She was a big Newton Faulkner fan, so we used to listen to Newton Faulkner. Went to a Newton Faulkner concert together and stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, she got a boyfriend. Someone beat me to it, asked her out, and she came up to me in the cafe, and she was holding his hand. And he came up to me, and I was like year 8, bear in mind. And he came up to me and was like, look, I know you like her, but I just wanted to ask for your permission. And I was like, yeah, it's fine. Because I hadn't plucked up the courage to do it, and even if I had, I don't know what she would have said. So I never said anything. She knew, but maybe she was just waiting for me to say something. So they stayed together for ages, and then they broke up. And then I was very respectful, and I waited, and this was in like year 9, I want to say. And then I walked her home from school one day, and nothing happened. I walked home from school another day, nothing happened. Then she had a paper round, and I I brought my bike and I wheelied her along her paper round, and she was just talking about like how at Christmas she'd get tips from this person and stuff, and she loved doing it, and it was in the snow. And then she invited me inside, and I'd met her parents a couple of times before, and her mum pulled me to the side and she was like, "I'd love it if you two got married." And I was like, "Oh, amazing, yes, amazing, I've got the mum's permission." And then we went to her room and I was like, whoa. And then we kissed, and like fairly passionately, nothing else happened. And then we just fell apart, went in completely different circles. She got another boyfriend like 2-3 months after. I think I got my first girlfriend when I was in year 10, so like right at the start of year 10, maybe. And then, here's where the story ends, okay, so she moved to like near where I was living when I was in Overload. She went to uni down here, and we'd just got our standing ovation at Wembley. Messaged her saying I've just done X Factor, and she was like, "Oh, that's amazing, I always knew you'd do well in music," and she was very supportive as a person. And I was like, "If you're around, let's meet up." She was like, "Yeah, that'd be lovely, I'm going for drinks here, come and join us." And I went to join her. I took one of my female friends, because I'd have presumed nothing would happen. And when we got there, it seemed as though she was annoyed that I'd brought a girl. We spent a lot of the time chatting. And catching up and finding out what she was up to with her life. And then I stayed downstairs in their house's living room. And one of my biggest regrets to this day was taking a girl to see my childhood sweetheart and thinking that it was okay. Even though in my head it's fine to have female friends, to her it was probably disrespectful. And that's the last I ever saw her, the last I ever heard from her. It's sad, I've tried to reach out a couple of times just to see how she is, just on a friendship level now. Like, we've both definitely, moved on with our lives. She could be married for all I know. But that's it. So that was the story of my first kiss and the girl of my first kiss. And I probably loved her from the day I laid eyes on her until probably the first year of college, where we were in completely different friendship groups. She had her friendship group. I went to a few house parties held at her house and stuff. Would get ready with her. Kind of fell into the proper friend zone in college. I had a girlfriend throughout college. But she is part of the reason I got the aging superhero in me is tired, because when I was at my lowest point in life, and I was running out of college classes, like crying and not being able to face the day, there was one time when we were doing French and she ran out after me and she asked the teacher if it was okay. And she just sat with me and she just caressed my head. She played the aging superhero because she knew it was my favourite Newton Fowler song. She just sat with me, and it must have been for an hour, playing that song over and over again, not saying anything. I just was crying my eyes out into a laugh. She was just stroking my head. I was like, I just don't feel anything, and it's so painful. And she was like, you don't need to talk. If you want to talk, you can, but you don't need to. We sat there in silence, and I just went, I just can't remember what it's like to love or be loved. And she went, you are loved. And those words kind of made that song that bit more prominent in my head. So that song is like, It's at the bottom of my body. So it's the lowest point to the ground, which in turn means it's the lowest point. And it's there so I can look down on those events and be like, I'm not there anymore. But that happened. And that song and that girl probably saved my life that day. So I was in a really rough place. And from then on, I've just constantly been improving and self-bettering myself. And there you go. That's just part of growing up, isn't it? Like, since college, I think I've had 3 long-term girlfriends, and that girl hasn't even entered my mind once. I'm positive I haven't entered hers, and that's fine. People grow apart. I had a best friend all through primary school, and majority way through secondary school, and then halfway through, we just went our different paths, just fell into different friendship groups. And by college, we barely spoke to each other. People just grow apart. I never thought I'd grow apart from her, but I did. And she still has the same friendship group that she went to college with, and she seems very happy, as far as I'm aware. Like, I haven't checked up or in on her in a good few years. And that's fine. Rise a twink with an I'm very rich. Thank you for sharing that. Love you, Anderson, bro. No worries, Noah. I feel like when I share little snippets of my past, you guys will only know me as Andy from Road Trip, but there is an Andy Fowler, and even before that, an Andrew Fowler that existed. So, like, I think it's when I share stories of my past from before I was in the band, it just humanises me a bit more to you guys, I think. Sabrina220892, found you on YouTube, your cover of Too Much to Ask. Oh, amazing, we haven't met yet. Sabrina, I want to meet, for sure. First boy kiss, probably college time. I think my friend came out as bisexual. I was super proud of him. I went to Scouts with him, and we were just at his house. There was loads of us. I was just like, I'll kiss you. Because I loved him like a brother. And I was like, I'll do that for you, no problem. He was like, you sure? I was like, yeah. Like, you don't want your first kiss with a guy you like to be rubbish, so you may as well like practice on someone. He was like, be straight. I was like, oh, no, it doesn't matter. That doesn't matter to me. So I just kissed him, and that's it. Still a really good friend of mine to this day. I would have loved to have been there to tell you that you're so much loved, you're so special. Thank you, Martina. Everyone was like, oh, you're making me cry about my first kiss with a girl, my first kiss with a guy. Everyone was like, ha ha ha. Stushby loves you endlessly. I love you too, Stushby. You make me happy. You make me happy too. Thank you. Rye left the chat. Rye's kissed loads of people, hasn't he? Rye broke something. Yeah, I saw a load of those comments, but I was in my zone. I was in my feels, you know. Everyone's like saying like, oh, you're so loved, please remember that, and I appreciate that, but I'm actually in a very good place, and I have been for a very long time. I feel very self-assured, feel very confident, feel very happy in my skin and in my morals, constantly preaching in what I believe in because I believe it's right. I'm good. I haven't been in a bad place in years, genuinely years. You do not need to worry about me. It is my job to worry about you guys. So there you go. Last kiss story. God knows. Too long. Everyone's literally like, when was your first kiss with Rye? Ugh. I care about you so much, it's hard not to worry. I appreciate that. And thank you very much. You don't need to worry about me though. People are asking for another story. You're more than welcome to ask for another story. At 2,000 people, I'm going to do another contributor competition. And then I'll tell you another story. You can ask me anything and I'll be honest with it. Someone just asked, do you still speak to Mikey? Yes, I do. Leah Rolson, me and Court love you with all of our heart. P.S. Courtney Blake fancies you. Thank you, Courtney. Much love. I can't whistle. Ah, just put your lips together and blow. Cardi can sing even when he can't sing. Oh, whistling's not singing, is it? Have you heard Becky G's most recent song? I haven't, but I'd love to. So, first time you sang in front of a crowd? Good question. I was doing a charity show. Your story of joining and leaving Overload. I was Harvey's guitarist. Blair managed Harvey, Blair managed Overload. He asked me to join. You right, mate? You get your old blower, mate. You blower. Always. He asked me to join because they were a 4-piece. I joined. We did X Factor. It didn't work out. Ended. There you go. Your first time with a boy. I have never had a sexual encounter with a male. There you go. Do you think Road Trip will ever split up? Eventually. Not for a while. But every band comes to an end eventually. I hope it doesn't, but I'm sure it will. And then there'll be a reunion, I'm sure. Road Trip will never really be over. It'll just be that the 5 of us don't live together and create music together, but that won't be for a while. First Heartbreak. I think I just described it pretty well. No, actually, there was a girl in primary school. That moved away when I was in year 5, and I spent year 3 and 4 like fancying her. My mum gave her me a little brooch to give to her because we had a date like a couple of days before she moved. And that hurt. My God, the comments are so horny. Kiss, Rye. When was your first time with Rye? Bloody hell. Glazed Wyatt. VM for Cloudy Fovs, Loving Fovs, and see you on the flip side, Fovs. Mel loves you. What is going on, Cloudy Fovs, Loving Fovs, and see you on the flip side, Fovs? Thank you so much, you three, for all of your love and for, having my name in your name. That's pretty great. Thank you. And love you too, Mel. Advice on getting over someone you love. Don't. Don't get over them. Fight for them. Not to the point where you put yourself in an embarrassing situation. And obviously if they're in a situation already with someone else, be respectful, stay back, be patient. But love can wait. That is my advice. First impression of the boys. Fantastic question. Rye, didn't like him at all. Thought he was rude, thought he was abrasive, but I saw really good potential in him. And then after about 2 weeks, I understood him. And we've been really close ever since. Brooke, probably the nicest kid, the most innocent, didn't swear, didn't know a great deal about life, but just super nice and super friendly to everyone. Like you wanted to look after him like a puppy. Mikey, one of the funniest guys I've ever met. Really funny to be around. Like we got each other. We were both big fans of football. We were both comedy genii. Both shared similar interests, like watched similar shows and stuff like that. So just a top mate. Jack, like incredibly raw in terms of his talent, like needed honing in, but you could tell there was like an exceptional amount of talent there. Really interesting character, someone that I'd not really like come across at all, but like savvy and life smart, but chilled out at the same time. And Sonny, it was a while ago. When I first met Sonny, we weren't actually that close. There's another boy in the band that like, they were like the Randy of Overload, like another guy and Sonny. I was really good mates with another guy before Overload, but towards the end of Overload, myself and Sonny became like really close because he's quite smart and quite driven, and we both saw things that the others didn't, and we were like really confident that they would happen because we had a good mindset and we worked together really well. We were never like, I'd stay around at his house for months and then like really cool with his family. He's really cool with mine. Just like a proper mate. We don't necessarily have a great laugh together and we're proper nasty to each other. We're just like, but I know that him coming into this band, my job as a mate was to let him be mates with the others. And that one day we'll just be really close again. And I can't wait for it because I'm nasty to him at the minute, just to, keep him in his place. How was it growing up in the UK? Great. I loved it. Other than the weather, because now I'm just pale. It's cool. First time you knew you wanted to be a singer? Well, I wanted to be a guitarist when I first heard Busted. I loved Busted growing up. I thought they were sick. I thought they were really cool, and I wanted to play guitar just like them. And the guitar teacher I got didn't teach me any chords, just taught me a load of finger picking patterns and stuff, which is why I'm quite, technical with my guitar now. As a singer, my mum's told me this story. When I was really young, like Bar Bar Black Sheep was on a cassette player. I was singing along to it, and I remember my mum said that my granddad said when he heard me, he was like, "Crikey, he can hold a tune." And my mum was like, "Oh God, no." And I always used to sing along to stuff in the car and stuff like that. When I was in high school, I did Good Riddance by Green Day, Time of Your Life. Played it on the guitar and sang along with it in the talent show. And then, at the end of high school, my mum and I went out for a meal, and the pub next door was doing karaoke. I told my mum when I was like 14, 15, I wanted to be a pop star, and she was like, "Well, let's make it happen." I'm massively supportive. And there was karaoke next door, and these couple of guys were just like dominating it, doing every single song. And she was like, "You want to be a pop star? Go and do karaoke. Like, you can't go your whole life without performing in front of a proper crowd singing." I was like, "Okay." And I did Superstition by Stevie Wonder. And the whole pub got up, and one of the guys that had been dominating karaoke before took his hat off and went around the pub and started collecting money. They gave it to me. I was like, "No, I don't want it. And Mum came up to me and she was like, "I believe you now." I was like, "What do you mean?" She went, "I believe that you can do this properly." I was like, "I told you." And we always remind each other of that whenever we see each other. How do you know when you're in love? Controversial, this one, because I think love is subject to opinion. I think I've been in love, and I think that love is when you are equally as happy with or without that person. So if they're away, you miss them with your whole heart, but you're happy you've got your own space, you're happy they've got theirs, you're happy they're living their life, you're happy you can like live yours, and there's those few days or few hours where there isn't that dependency on the person, and because you look forward to missing them and seeing them. And then once you're with them, you can tell them about your day, tell them how much you've missed them. You want to hear about their day, and you want to hear what they've been up to, like whilst they've been apart from you. I think when you miss someone so much that it affects your day, you're too dependent on a person. And if you look forward to being without someone too much, it means that you don't want to be around them. I think love is that perfect balance of the both, where you are as happy with or without them, because that means that they are a bonus to your life regardless, and it's like they're a part of you. Lying in bed watching your live and realising how much I love and appreciate you. Thank you, Jess Fowler. Were you in love with the boy? No. How did you get into music production? I really didn't. I've tried